What's up my peeps, time for a brand new episode of Mayhem, and in today's episode, we're gonna talk even more about Money in the Bank. So the last episode was me going over what I thought we could see in the Money in the Bank update, match types such as a ladder match, possibly a last man standing match, and some possible superstars like Bobby Lashley and a high flyer such as Eddie or Rey Mysterio, given that it is the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And, features a ladders, high flyers, makes sense. You guys can check out that video if you missed it. And now we've got some information from Reliance Games confirming that we are indeed getting a Money in the Bank update. Now, that is not so much of a surprise, because once again, we've got an update for pretty much every single pay-per-view. But it's not just confirmation that we're gonna get a Money in the Bank update. We got a picture showing a Money in the Bank briefcase, an animated picture, so it's not, a real life picture of the Money in the Bank loot case or briefcase. And also, we got confirmation on the brand new feature, and it's a feature that a bunch of us wanted to see, and it's finally gonna happen in the Money in the Bank update. So, first things first, yesterday they posted up a status on the Facebook page that says, ready to cash in on the opportunity. Money in the Bank is right around the corner. Be prepared to hashtag Ring on the Mayhem. The attached picture being a Money in the Bank briefcase hanging above the ring. Now, this right here might indicate that we will indeed get a Money in the Bank briefcase, or at the very least a Money in the Bank loot case, because we don't know if we're gonna get a ladder match. I mean, if you look at the picture and just go by that picture, I mean, you see a briefcase hanging above the ring, but you don't see a ladder. So maybe we don't get a ladder match, but we get a Money in the Bank event. Maybe we get a Money in the Bank briefcase as an item. By the way, that idea that I suggested last time in that last video, I still think it's a great idea, and I'd love to see it implemented. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you could go ahead and check out the last video. I talk about how they could go ahead and implement the actual Money in the Bank briefcase in the game. And so, maybe they do something like that in the game, or maybe they just have a Money in the Bank loot case, and that's what we're looking at right here. But this isn't really the big news. The big news is the brand new feature with the Money in the Bank update. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with one of these events, and I already know which event I'm going to go through. We're going to go through the Health Tag Team event, because we're going to be talking about tag teams a lot here. Unexpectedly too, because when I was thinking about a Money in the Bank update, I was thinking ladders, I was thinking high flyers, not so much tag teams. I'm going to go the two Samoans, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, and plus, they get a synergy, so why not? Let's go. Instead of the usual Austin and Roman Reigns, because that's like my go-to tag team, because they are my two strongest superstars. And by the way, for those of you who are still wondering why I haven't advanced as far as my superstars go, both Roman, both Steve Austin are still at rank 4 and not rank 5, it's because I can't seem to get the tier 4 weights that I need, and I don't get any pop-up offers at all. I don't have the feature where if I click on a dumbbell, back out, or click on a superstar and back out that needs, certain items, I don't get a pop-up offer, spend this much gold and we'll give you, this dumbbell. And I contacted support and I never got something back other than the automated message. But anyways, let's go ahead with this tag team match. We got John Cena and Shawn Michaels, former tag team champions. Actually, they went into did they go into WrestleMania as the tag team champions too? I'm trying to remember here. I think they did. I think they were still tag team champions when they went into the rematch at Mania. You know what? Let's put in the Coquina Clutch. Can I actually make him tap out right away? Let's see. Let's test this out, man. Maybe it's gonna do enough damage. I mean, it is a 3-star Shawn Michaels, so it's not like he's got the largest amount of health. And I'm not looking. Okay, wasn't looking at the health, but we did drag it down. Let's see here. There we go. He's done. You know what? Roman Reigns, come in here. Let's go ahead, hit that spear. I got both finishers in the first match, or, one finisher from Roman, one finisher from Samoa Joe, and, oh, okay, he's struggling. He might just get out of this. Let's try and get it, and there we go. Anyways, you've seen the title, guys. Tag Team Finishers. So, Reliance Games posted up on the official Facebook page a brand new trailer for the Money in the Bank update, and it shows a tag team finisher. It shows the New Day, Kofi Kingston, and Big E hitting the midnight hour. So we're finally getting a tag team finisher feature. That's great. That was something that I initially saw in the comment section. I was talking about features that I'd like to see in the game, and then a bunch of people in the comment section were like, yo, tag team finishers would be great. And I was like, yo, that is actually a really good idea. So then I also brought it up in the video and I talked about a bunch of tag team finishers. And hey, now we're actually getting it. It's actually gonna happen, so it's really cool. And we have basically the Midnight Hour New Day's finisher confirmed. So that's one finisher. You know, I'm going to go over a couple finishers here that I think definitely should be in. For one, you know, D-Generation X. DX's tag team finisher. Sweet Chin Music into the pedigree. I'd love to see that in there. I think it's like a finisher that definitely should be in there in the initial, you know, batch of tag team finishers. You know what? Well, let's go with a strong attack. On top of that, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, the club, they should have the Magic Killer as a finisher. I mean, they always hit it pretty much whenever they win a tag team match. Another obvious one that could work for two tag teams actually is a double chokeslam. That is like the obvious tag team finisher for Kane and The Undertaker, as well as Kane and The Big Show. They are both tag teams, and they both use a double chokeslam as their tag team finishers. This is going to be the first instance, actually, because of these tag team finishers, that we're going to see three superstars in the ring at the same time. Because in the current tag team matches, yes, there is four, I guess, opponents, or not four opponents, four superstars, but they're not in the ring at the same time. In this case, or once the tag team finishers get implemented, we're actually going to see three people in the ring at the same time, which is going to be a first in the game. And while that's cool, I don't think this means that we're going to see a triple threat anytime soon, because hey, now we see three people in the ring at the same time, but that's for an animation. An entire match with three people, that's totally different, because you'd have control, you'd be attacking or trying to attack the two people, while an animation is just something that you watch. So alright, this is the championship match. Let's check out what the title offer is going to be. This is basically the only type of pop-up offers that I get and can get, which really sucks, and that's why I haven't been able to rank up Roman Reigns and Steve Austin. Taking a look at this offer, I'm going to skip it. It's only $185, but I don't want these items. That's not what I need and not what I want. But going back to the tag team finishers, another obvious one would be the Usos. You can have them hit super kicks followed by a double splash or something. Speaking of the Usos, by the way, and super kicks, I just recently was like, wait a minute, the Usos don't even have super kicks in the game. They've got like these top rope moves as finishers, but they don't have super kicks. But yet they hit super kicks all the time in their matches, so that is kind of surprising. So for their tag team finishers, I would like to see a super kick in there, just because as singles competitors in the game, they don't have a super kick as their signature move. So Superstar has been completed. You know what? Let's go ahead and move on to another difficulty within this same event. I'm thinking we go beginner, and I'm gonna go, not these two guys, we're gonna swap them out. There we go, we're gonna go with the New Day since we're talking about tag teams and tag team finishers. I just feel this would be fitting. And let's go, man. And actually, as far as the New Day and their finishers, I wonder if the Midnight Hour is gonna work with Woods and Big E. I'm thinking it will, but I'm not sure. Most of the time we see the Midnight Hour, actually, have we seen the Midnight Hour before being done by Big E and Woods? I'm not sure about that. I feel like every single time we've seen the New Day hit the Midnight Hour, it's always been Kofi and Big E, with Big E obviously holding the opponents up on his shoulders and Kofi Kingston jumping on them for the DDT. Another tag team finisher, by the way, the Batista Bomb into the RKO. I know we only saw it like twice, but hey, it was so cool. Still a finisher that they could use for, you know, Randy and Batista, two superstars who, you know, really aren't known for tag team finishers. Another one that I see brought up a lot is the Shield triple powerbomb, but the thing is, it's a triple powerbomb, so how would they go ahead and implement that? Well, we've seen the Shield before hit a double powerbomb when it's just been two of them, so I can see them doing that. So basically, if you have like Dean Ambrose and let's say Roman Reigns, Dean and Roman, simply have it to where if you tag in Ambrose with Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins with Roman Reigns, you could go ahead and do a double powerbomb, which we've seen before from, you know, both those pairs. If they ever add in Drew McIntyre, I hope they add in that Claymore kick into the zigzag. That's a great tag team finisher. Another one, see, these are popping up in my mind as I'm talking here. Another one, the Kiss of Deletion. Not too big of a fan of the finisher. I mean, the name's great. The Kiss of Deletion makes perfect sense for Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. It's just I'm not too big of a fan of how it looks when it's actually, executed. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, the twist of fate for Matt into the Swanton, that also should definitely be in there because it's one of like the oldest, tag team finishers that is still in the WWE. I know Matt isn't tagging with Jeff at the moment, but they're still, both in the company. So what do you guys think about the addition of tag team finishers? I think it's absolutely great. Although I am worried that we might not get a ladder match. I just feel like we won't get that. Because I feel if we were going to get a ladder match, then maybe we would have gotten a trailer about that instead of tag team finishers. But hey, maybe they surprise us and we get a ladder match. Here's the thing, with a ladder match, there's more than one opportunity or one perfect opportunity to introduce it. If the WWE still has the TLC pay-per-view, maybe they add that in towards the TLC pay-per-view whenever, that comes around. Because, WWE always changes up the pay-per-view schedule, so I don't know when TLC is or when it's going to be this year. But once that rolls around, if we don't get the ladder match in the Money in the Bank update, maybe we get it in the TLC update. Who knows? Maybe the Extreme Rules update. But I feel it'd be more fitting for a Money in the Bank update or a TLC update. Although, to be honest, I think Money in the Bank is the perfect time. Oh, there we go. Got the big ending. Finally. Took a while, but hey, we got it. And in the future, we'll be able to do that into Kofi Kingston jumping from the top rope into the DDT. And let's get that win right away. 1, that was close. 2, and 3. Oh, I didn't get that 3 count. All right, it's finally over. We win. Oh, no, hold on a second. Bray Wyatt can kick out. Forgot about that, but we got it. Alright, that's it for that, man. Tag team finishers are on the way. I think that's great news. It'd be even greater if we also get a ladder match with the update. Like I said earlier in the video, I think the idea that I shared about that Money in the Bank briefcase, being able to use that to get straight into a championship match to cash it in on the champion in the game, I think that'd be great. So that is pretty much it for this episode. I know in the last episode I said I'd go ahead and have a 4-star loot opening in this one, but I wanted this one to focus on the brand new features, or the tag team finishers announcement and Money in the Bank. So 4-star loot opening should be in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button down below, and I'm out. See ya.